What's going on out there, YouTube? This is the Wrestle Cage Experience, and it is about 2 after midnight, 12:02, and I just got to checking the 2009 complete draft of who went where, and going to make a kind of thoughts video on some of the people. I'll put the complete list of draftees, I guess that's what you call them, I don't know, people got drafted over in the side here, but I will quickly go through the list here. I've only got 10 minutes on here, so, I'll do what I can to do that. So, starting with Raw, Raw got MVP, Big Show, Triple H, Miz, Matt Hardy, Myrse, and those were announced on Raw. And then in the supplemental draft, they also picked up, first things first, my boy, my favorite wrestler. Just wish you could kind of keep from being injured, Mr. Kennedy. There's my roommate Josh. We're also, come on through, man. Go on through. It's alright.
I didn't know what you're doing. I thought you were talking to yourself.
Yes, I'm talking to myself. Anyway, then we also had Primo and Carlito Colon, the tag team champions, Unified Tag Team Champions, make their way on over to Raw. The Bella Twins are making their way on over to Raw. Chavo, Festus, the Brian Kendrick, and kind of a weird one, and Josh is kind of thinking the same thing on this as me, Hornswoggle going to Raw. Not sure how that's going to work out, but on the Smackdown side of things, announced on Raw was Melina, CM Punk, Kane, Chris Jericho, and Rey Mysterio. In the supplemental draft, SmackDown picked up Cryme, Alicia Fox, Mike Knox, Candice Michelle, Ricky Ortiz, Layla, John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, and Charlie Haas. And then ECW picked up on Raw, as mentioned, with Vladimir Kozlov. Yes, that makes me happy. ECW also picked up in the supplemental draft Hurricane Helms, Natalya Neidhart, D.H. Smith, Zack Ryder, and Ezekiel Jackson. So, some of these, honestly, to me, were kind of weird. Some of these were just not sure what WWE was thinking, especially with the entire Hornswoggle thing, because that makes me wonder, what are they going to do with him on Raw? I mean, the only thing that I can think they could do with him is some sort of comedy routine, which is all he's unfortunately good for. Mr. Kennedy, if he can keep his health up, stay healthy and all that, I would like to see him put in a feud with MVP and put them in a feud for the United States Championship, because I believe before he was injured, possibly, even when he was getting ready to come back, he was interrupting MVP. So that would be a good feud right there. Some of these I don't agree on. First off would be Miz. Not sure how he's going to do on Raw. And like I said, as well as Hornswoggle and Chavo, which I can kind of understand why he's going to be on Raw, with Vicky and all that over there, as well as the Big Show. They might be able to continue this love thing. But the way they've been doing it here lately, and this has been said in numerous other videos also of people I watch, is that they have people on all three shows anyway. So, what was the point of the draft? Honestly, I know they've kind of messed up some of the tag teams. They broke up Jesse and Festus, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to handle being a singles competitor on Raw, because as well as the Brian Kendrick, because he had Ezekiel Jackson, and Ezekiel's going to be on ECW. Now, Vladimir Kozlov, I'm expecting they might put him, the ECW title on him, because honestly, as much as it pains me to say it, the ECW world title right now does not mean much to the ECW brand. So, they'll probably put on Vladimir Kozlov, which would make sense because not many people like Vladimir Kozlov. As far as the tag teams go, Carlito and Primo are going to be on Raw. They could be feuding with Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, which we on SmackDown last week we seen a match between them. So we might be seeing a feud start up between those two for the tag titles, which would be good. Good for Legacy, especially. Excuse me. Another thing I didn't agree with was John Morrison going to SmackDown. Honestly, I thought Miz should be on SmackDown and John Morrison be on Raw because Raw's a better brand and John Morrison, not taking anything away from Miz, but John Morrison was the better, the one that I guess carried the team. I don't want to necessarily say carried the team, but John Morrison was kind of maybe the more entertaining one of the group. Plus, I think John Morrison has more of the raw attitude to his character. But I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about The Miz. I guess it's just kind of wait and see. With the tag titles going to be able to be defended on all three brands, I expect to see maybe Cryme Time get put in a feud with Carlito and Primo. I'm not sure. We may see, as far as the women's title goes, we may see Melina versus Layla or even Alicia Fox, because the Bella Twins went over to came over to Raw along with Myrse, and I'm not that big a fan of Myrse of what I've seen. I know my buddy DJ Sleazy C, he likes her, so but I just can't really get into her character whatsoever. We may even see Alicia Fox versus Melina on SmackDown. Michelle McCool also possible women's championship material. Intercontinental title, out of the draft, we might even see John Morrison versus Rey Mysterio, maybe get an Intercontinental title push. Not sure. And then on the ECW side of things, we could possibly see the pairing of D.H. Smith and Tyson Kidd and Natalya Neidhart, where they may even form this new Hart Foundation tag team. So Zack Ryder also got put on ECW, so they split up Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. I'm not sure how that's going to work with their tag team. I'm not even sure how it's going to work for singles competition between the two. Honestly, this draft here is kind of messed up, and I'm not sure what to really think of it. I mean, there's a few feuds that we could see on there. We could have a few people feud with MVP for the U.S. title on Raw. Excuse me. My goodness, I'm yawning like no other anyway. Anyway, I'm about out of time right now. I'm getting close to the 10-minute mark. But I just want to kind of post my thoughts. I mean, the draft, honestly, like I said, we might see Ricky Ortiz get pushed on SmackDown, CM Punk pushed on SmackDown, but it also kind of makes an interesting note. How are they going to work the world titles? Because right now, both world titles are on Raw, so it's either make Cena or Triple H, one, drop the belt, or CM Punk's the Money in the Bank winner, have him cash it in against one of them. I really don't see him beating Triple H for the title. I really don't see him beating John Cena for the title. So it's an interesting standpoint where with the world title, both of them's on Raw, and we gotta have this just coming, maybe a world title unification. It may be too good to be true, but it's a possibility. They might have a world title unification. That way, the world champion will be able to go on all three brands. So, that's my thoughts of the 2009 WWE Draft. Post your thoughts in the comments below. Like before I said, I will post all the draftees in the sidebar here. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope y'all are having a great week. And I hope you continue to have a great week. So, guys, take it easy and peace out.